Hi guys, I'm Jesse and this is, well, I guess Jesse too. Because those are my glasses I wear. I'm actually pretty blind. I usually wear contacts. I'm wearing contacts too, so right now I'm kind of like blurry. And so we've been so late lately. Like, I don't know why we just keep dogging it, but I'll tell you the reason why I always dog it. Is because some of these competitions are so terrible. Like, this past one was so bad. I mean, okay, listen. Let's all be real here. And the one good thing about life now, watching TV, is that PVR.
Ice dance, I have never seen standings
So
flip.
poor.
No.
I thought they were bad.
No, I've never seen standings flip-flop so much. Usually ice dance is like the first place team finishes first. And second. Look, like, it was crazy. So 9th through 5th stayed somewhat the same. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st was all over the place. Like, Caitlin Hawaii and Jean-Luc Baker were second after the short program.
I don't know
the rhythm dance, sorry. They're the United States. They ended up winning the whole competition by like a point over the Russians because the Russians, who were leading after the rhythm dance, had a disastrous free dance. He messed up on his twizzles and they got called for an extended lift, I believe, and that just dropped them. And can I just say, the Russians, okay, Zagorski and Guerrero's score sheet I took a look at, and there was the twizzles that he messed up on, pretty visually, like he stumbled right out of them. There were still 2 judges who gave them a positive grade of execution, like a +1. I was like, what? Like, what, that deserved it. And then another one gave him -3. Like, they're still, like, come on, you guys. Like, get your stuff together. Parsons and Parsons ended up getting a medal. Good for them.
I've never heard of any of these people.
Rachel Parsons and Michael. That's because you don't follow ice. Biggest story, I think, other than Hawaii and Baker winning the...
Hashtag, I'm over it. You guys, that's my word. Carry on.
I'm so sorry for our person here. So,
they come in and tune in to see me. Thank you.
Actually, the free dance was super good. Super impressed with it. They definitely deserve to win. I'm not a fan of Zagorski and Guerrero finishing second just because of their mistakes in the free dance. I'm not. Their free dance I find very odd. Like, the music is very rhythmic, the same tempo, the whole like dance. So anyways, the biggest thing that I can say with the ice dance competition, I think for sure, is the British team. Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson.
Unreal.
They had a phenomenal free dance. They were 7th in the rhythm dance, and I have never seen somebody come from 7th to place 2nd in the free dance. Their score was over 113 points. And I'm sorry, but I've never heard of the British team before. Like, it's not like they're some up-and-coming team that I've heard of or something. They got a phenomenal score. And I really, really liked their free dance. It was super energetic. They had so many fun elements in it. The crowd loved it. So they were 2nd in the free dance, you guys. And they missed a medal by... Well, 178.64 was Parsons and Parsons. 177.20.
Who won this thing?
Hawaii and Baker.
Who's that?
Mistakes.
Oh.
So good for Fear and Gibson. They were so close to winning a medal. I don't even know how long it's been since a British dance team has won a medal. Anyways, gold medal Hawaii and Baker. The gold medal got 184.63, so it's not like they had some like world-renowned competition in this event, but still,
that's what I said in the beginning.
Impressive. Zagorski and Guerrero were 2nd, 183.05, and Parsons sneak away with a bronze, 178.64. Sukis and Fierce of Canada finished 5th. They were 5th in both portions. They did get a season's best of 103 in the free dance. And I still like them. I feel like they're going to get some nice scores up.
Oh, you're not going to go back on what you said last week, so you might as well keep with
No,
that.
I'm serious. I do like them.
I know you like them.
I do realize this year they're not in position to keep on medaling.
Oh,
they're not there yet,
they won't.
I like them. Oh, they will. Lewis and Gibson of Great Britain would have actually got a medal had it not been for their extended dance lift.
Is this still ice dance?
Yeah, they got dinged.
Holy, we got to move along. cut it out. It was not Full House. How rude.
Oh my god. Two pairs. The Russians were good. Zabieko and Enbert, they won.
Yeah, I know you're looking
like
at that.
a
You're
landslide.
like,
The Chinese are a good team. They were okay. They weren't completely clean. The Canadians did end up slipping off the podium. More Towers and Marinello. They ended up finishing fourth by less than a point to the Americans, Mecca Canaram and Canaram. But they did have a pretty rough free skate. They had a lot of touchdowns on their landings. Michael struggled on his individual jumps. Kirsten put her hand down on a few throws. It was just not. They were just off. So they were well below their.
Like I said last week, I don't know how much I went in depth, but she's just. I'm sorry. I know she wanted to get rid of her other partner. They wanted to go separate ways because she felt like she could do better with someone else. She's not. I'm sorry. She's an issue as much as the other guy was. She just doesn't have it. I'm sorry.
They did medal in their last event.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, what they got?
Bronze.
Oh, well, how embarrassing myself. You could have told me before I started battling.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what do you want to do, men or ladies?
Oh my god, you're done already? Yeah. Why? Who's the pairs who won?
Zabioko and
Was I in this convo?
No.
Obviously not. So, tell me the top five in order here.
So fifth place, Dmitry Aliev. He went.
Okay, so let's talk about him because you guys didn't like him.
He was third in the short, sixth in the long, 219.52.
My little one that likes him, but yet he just.
I like him, but he hasn't come around yet with his consistency.
I know, and like you guys, I'm the one who gives shit for that all the time. Yet I'm defending someone at 219. Really, Jesse? Really?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Let's have a convo about reality.
He still needs to work on his transitions, and he needs to put more into the program. But
yeah, he's always lacked in his skating, Ryan. He always has, but
he's a very fluid skater. But there's not a lot to it, right?
No, and unfortunately, that's why his marks, like his program, artistic marks, unfortunately, really resemble that, like what he gets. But I'm super happy with the judges, you guys, right now. Like I think that's helping the real competition be competition because it's eliminating people from getting fake marks. So fourth place.
So fourth place was Vincent Zhao. He was fifth in the short, fourth in the free, fourth overall, 223.42.
This field, you guys, do you guys agree? Like it was, the marks. Don't like them.
Okay, so third.
Who?
So I think third is probably one of the biggest stories of this competition. Super exciting for him, for his country. Matteo Rizzo of Italy.
Oh, yeah, right.
He became the first man in singles competition for Italy to ever win a medal at a Grand Prix event. That's huge for them.
Yeah, and I actually thought he did pretty good for a guy that's like... guys, I've never even heard of him. And apparently he's been around.
Young. No, he's been around the last year or two. But
right. Say quickly, guys, about Chow, because...
Zhao.
Oh, is it Zhao? I just called him Zhao. Wow. His jumping was killing him again. Another one that just bite the dust with all these quads. You can't do it.
Some of these guys are 50, 60 points off what their totals could be if they were clean. That's a lot.
Yeah. No kidding.
Like
Look at their scores.
Matteo Rizzo was pretty clean. He did have, I think he had one quad. But that's, you know what, this system here, he's playing it his game too. He has his quad. He is still working on more quads, but he's consistent in what he does. And he is, rising in these rankings because he's being consistent and he's taking advantage of the guys who are popping their quads left, right, and center.
Well, a lot of everybody's like popping quads.
Yeah, no, for real.
Or falling or under rotating, you guys. It's just been so bad again this year.
Second place, silver medal, 254.
I can't believe that's a second place score.
Sergei Voronov, he somehow does it again. He has a relatively clean program, enough to score him with the medals and keep him in there. He's done this a few times already.
Honestly, you guys didn't even watch him. He won't. No. Wait, listen. He's the one that I said has been there for a while, right? Because he's like older. He's like 30 or something. Actually, that's a lie that I did see him a little bit. But program art. What did he get on his artistic scores?
His only problem that he had was he doubled one of his triple axels, and he.
But what's his program marks?
He fell on one of his jumps too, but he didn't have any under rotation.
Oh, welcome to the rest of it.
Okay, so his composition marks aren't that bad, really. A lot of them, the lowest he has is 7.5. The highest he has is 8.75. So they're pretty, like, in the mix there. 82.36. Oh, so he got... Oh, weird. Somebody gave him... Judge number 1 gave him a 6.25 in transitions. That's low. 6.25 to 8.25 is a big range.
Yeah, but I told you he wasn't that good at that either. Because he was slow.
6.25. Shoma under-rotated his first quad sal.
Again.
Then he rebounded with his quad flip and quad toe back-to-back. Both had positive GOEs. He really ran away with this. What do you get?
70-something. And that's running away with it in this competition. But it's
276.
That score right there, ladies and gentlemen, is not going to get you first place in the gold.
Oh,
let's be real, Shomo did deserve to win.
Of course he did. Far and away.
His lines and his skating was completely on a different level than everyone else. His transition work is very good. He's fast. He's smooth on the ice. He's very, like, he looks like a complete skater, and that's what I like to see.
You know what?
Guys that flow. I hate guys that can't flow, or ladies, whatever. I love a flow to you when you skate. I can't stand the choppiness and the misconnection. Ugh, it's so irritates me. I don't know what this was, but it was like flying.
The only thing I don't like of him is when he lands. He usually lands on his body is almost like turned when he lands instead of straight. He lands turned, and he comes out in this weird edge with his free leg coming out, and he just like kind of like swoops around on his landings. It's very weird. It's a total Shoma thing.
But right, that's why he gets so much under rotation calls and stuff, because unfortunately...
He only got one here.
Like you're saying, unfortunately, his landing, what you're saying is his landing's just not, it's not a good technique.
I feel bad for Kehlani Crean. She's an Australian skater, and I really like her. I think she's really underscored, to be really honest with you. And I don't know if
ask them, see what they say to you.
If I'm being biased because I like her, but although this competition, she did struggle with it. She was visibly struggling with it. I felt like she wasn't in it, so her scores were a little bit lower in general. But I feel like, in general, the judges do underscore her, and I'm not too sure why. Maybe because she doesn't have a good rep, because she hasn't finished high, or she's from Australia and they don't take them seriously, or like I'm not entirely sure. But I really like her skating. She's fun. She's bubbly. She's got some really nice jumps. She's got some.
Listen. You're right in a way. When it comes to judging, you guys, the truth of the matter is, if you have a name and you've been around for a while, or you're a top skater, you're going to get a little more leeway than others. That's just fact. But those skaters work for those marks, so remember that too. They earned the judges' trust. It's more of a trust factor. The judges. So if you don't skate your best, say you're handing, you don't skate your best, blah blah, right? And he's got 3 guys, and he's just bombing here in the short form. He's not having a great short. They're going to keep him around. They're going to give him some marks to keep around, to stay in there for the long program, to see what he can do. And it happens all the time, figure skating like that. But you have to have the name, and you have to have been willing, well, not willing, but you have to have been that good to get those type of, I guess, what do you call that? Favoritism? Leeway. Let's call it leeway. Maybe not favoritism. I don't like that word. But leeway would be the correct thing. And
okay, so let's do the medals. So third place, Taktimasheva held on for a medal. She ended up getting 219.02. She was first after the short program with her triple axel keeps her in it, you guys. Like, she sets herself up. If she lands it, she's always going to be in it in the short program. Her problem. I actually like her short. Her long is program. I don't feel it at all. Still, the same comments as I made last time with her competition.
It's too boring.
She doesn't put enough into it.
You guys, honestly, we were talking. We're like, it looks like she's at practice, just going through the motions and not giving a shit. Part of my.
It's true.
But it legit looked like that's not even an insult at this point. I'm actually being serious.
Like, she goes into her jumps like so lazy. Like she'll be like skating all notched up and she'll be like,
and it's true, and we're actually not saying
I'm like, what are you doing?
But we're not saying anything negative to that because we were like, it's unreal how she does that. She's the only one I see goes into it last and lands it.
But it also looks
we're like,
too.
we were talking about watching and we're like, do you see what I'm seeing? Like, doesn't it look like she just goes into it? Like, she's like, she's skating around, this just jumps out of nowhere, and just like, like, we're like, how the hell does she let, like, that's, never mind, that's actually impressive, though. Like,
it's impressive.
Because, like, but it doesn't look good. That's
sloppy.
What we don't like. Yeah, we think it looks sloppy. But I'm still giving her credit because I'm like, how does she do that?
Yeah.
Like, legit, how do you do that?
Okay, so second place was Satoko Miyahara, 219.47. She was second in the free and the short. She's just such a nice skater to watch. She's very graceful on the ice. She presents well. The crowd loved her. I'm just going to check onto her scores here. She was second. I want to see.
What was her overall?
So, her overall score? 219.
Oh, yeah, she barely won by like 0.3 or something, right?
She got an unclear edge, 2 under rotations, and no, 2 unclear edges and 2 under rotations. She gave away enough to possibly lose in GOEs and the under rotations.
Doesn't matter.
And edge calls.
You guys, the girl who got number 1 beat everybody this year's marks. That's how high her marks for 154.
She got 154.72. Rika Gahira at 154, you guys. That's unbelievable.
This is the first time I've ever seen her. She's so good. Ryan texted me like before the program started. It was like the day of, and he was at work, and he's like, by the way, this character's good, and she does like triple axel and blah, blah.
I said she landed 14 triple axels in competition.
And I was like,
competition.
And you know me, you guys. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. And then her long program was like, she's so good.
Her GOEs, all of her jumps, all of her spins, and all of her footwork, all of the judges gave her mostly 3s and 4s. She even got, I haven't even seen this yet this year, I haven't looked into a lot of things though, but her triple axel, triple toe combination, one of the judges gave her a positive 5 GOE.
Oh.
That does not happen.
You can't get better than
all
that.
of the judges gave her 3, 4, or 5. That's unreal. Her second jump, another triple axel again. Another perfect 5 from one of the judges. All the rest gave her 4s.
There's no favoritism there, eh, you guys?
Okay, no, but like all of the judges gave her 4s too. Like that's unbelievable. Half of the men, I don't even know if actually. Let's go look. I'm gonna look at the men. 94.
Yeah. See.
So the Japanese girl would have finished second in men for technical. You know who else skated really good? Mariah Bell.
Who?
Mariah Bell skated really good. She had a poor short program. She was 7th, but she was 4th in the FreeSkate. She actually skated really well.
What'd she get? Like
total 198.
Yeah, Japan
and
Russia are going to be, they can have their own little like worlds because
Japan and Russia could finish 1 to 6.
Yeah, like they legit, you guys could have their own worlds for women's. Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining us for another week of our episode of the FreeSkate. And it's Jesse, it's Ryan. We're signing out. We're saying thank you guys so much again. And see you next week, right? Because is it this week?
Yep, Ross Telecom.
Okay, good. See ya. Love you. Bye.